Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the AudTay News. Here today, I have brought in Dr. Bating to answer some questions about the Big Bang Theory. Stay tuned to hear more about the astronomical theory.
Do you ever have those days where you feel so dehydrated and parched? Well, I have a thing for you! Pure Life Water! Pure Life Water is made out of water. Who would have guessed it? Also known as agua, right? It is so fresh. It's as fresh as Lake Superior. Lake Superior is a beautiful lake.
Almost as beautiful as me. Oh, wait, I'm the most beautiful.
Did you know we're made out of gas and dust from space? Well, guess what? So is Pure Life. It's also so fresh you can throw it in Lake Superior. Can't even tell the difference. Wow. Thank you for sponsoring AudTay News. Pure Life!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Audrey from AudTay News. And sitting next to me today is the one and only Dr. Bating.
Hello, everyone. Today we're going to discuss the Big Bang Theory, which is a theory that astronomers have came up with about how the universe began.
So, Dr. Bating, I have a few questions to ask you today about the, Big Bang Theory. So starting off, what is the Big Bang?
Well, what do you think the Big Bang Theory is?
Well, I've always kind of thought it was some sort of explosion because it's in the name, Big Bang, so...
Yes, many people do believe it was an explosion, but it was a very small point that started to heat up and expand, like the universe is expanding as we are speaking. The Big Bang itself did not come from a point, but it was the point itself.
Okay, interesting. So, where exactly did the Big Bang happen?
Like I just said, it didn't happen any specific place. It was everything at one point.
Awesome. Did the Big Bang produce any elements?
Well, you know how a lot of people say we're made up of gas and dust from space?
Yes.
Well, that is from the Big Bang. The Big Bang produced a lot of elements such as hydrogen and helium. Because of the Big Bang, that's why our stars are made up of different elements. To look at these elements, you can actually use a tool called a spectroscope. And this is what a spectroscope looks like, if you can see that.
That looks quite interesting.
Yes. A spectroscope is a instrument that spreads out light so you're able to decipher what element is showing you. There was a lot of fusion at the start of the Big Bang also, which fusion is changing hydrogen to helium at rapid rates.
Okay, interesting.
Yes.
So what does the Big Bang have to do with galaxies? Does anything?
Yes, actually. Galaxies were formed because of the Big Bang. The Big Bang was a point itself, which we talked about earlier, that when it happened, galaxies went everywhere.
Ooh.
So many people would think that all galaxies would be in an expanding shell of other galaxies, but it's not. The distances between the galaxies are getting longer and longer, but no galaxy is at the center, because there's no center of the universe because the universe didn't come from anywhere. It was the point itself.
Okay.
So there's no center. The distance is just getting longer because the universe is expanding.
Okay, very cool. Was the Big Bang an actual explosion, or do people just say that?
People just say that. I think they just started saying it because of the Big Bang, which you said earlier. That's why you thought. But nope, it was not an explosion.
Okay. Could there have been multiple Big Bangs at different places in the universe, or no?
No. Before the Big Bang, there was nothing except an abundance of elementary particles, which elementary particles are like original, like basic things. There was no stars, galaxies, or planets. There was absolutely nothing before the Big Bang.
Okay. Very interesting. Could there have been multiple big...
You just asked that question, silly. Go for it. Just keep going.
Very, very sorry. What's the Olber paradox?
The Olber paradox is also known as the dark night sky paradox, which it's a theory. Like, that's what a paradox is a theory. If you didn't know that.
Okay.
It's just supporting the Big Bang that there was nothing before it because if you asked if there was anything before the Big Bang, if there was, our night sky would be a blazing star. Like, everywhere you look, there'd be a star right there, right there. Like, if there was anything before the Big Bang, that's how it would be. So they came up with a whole new theory about just supporting that there was no Big Bang before the Big Bang.
Okay. Last question. What is the future of an open universe?
Well, it's currently expanding right now, but an open universe will be expanding and cooling forever. This process is very slow and will probably take billions of years to happen. All stars and black holes will eventually die. The black holes will evaporate, the stars will burn out or become black holes, which will evaporate. Even though it may seem that the universe will be forever, it is slowly dying, and will any of us live to see it? Probably not.
Yes.
Who knows? Maybe our solar system will end before the universe does, or who knows? Maybe we might still be here.
Okay.
Thank you for having me. It was a great experience, and it was a pleasure.
Yes, no problem. We'd love to have you back sometime. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to AudTay News. I will see you tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Have a good night.